What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Vikings franchise gameplay. And it is playoff season still, man. Still going strong through these playoffs with these Minnesota Vikings. If you didn't catch the last video, we just got done beating the Dallas Cowboys. Who doesn't enjoy beating the Dallas Cowboys? I don't care what team you like. Everybody enjoys beating Dallas. But beat them in the divisional round of the playoffs. Now we're matched up against those Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who we matched up with towards the end of the season, or a regular season, I should say. And it didn't go our way, to say the least. I mean, a lot went wrong in that game. A lot of interceptions were thrown by Kirk Cousins, just horrible decisions, and we just really struggled moving the ball. But this time, we're going to be looking to try to right the strip, try to get a win against these Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and move on to the Super Bowl, baby, one game away. So, like I mentioned before, when we went up against these Vikings or these Tampa Buccaneers before, they went off like freaking Ronald Jones and Mike Evans and those guys. Like they were problems. But I mean, we did figure out a little bit of how my opponent plays. I remember that he loves to target Rob Gronkowski, and whenever he's in the red zone or especially inside the 10-yard line. Which, I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, someone that big, you better throw him the freaking ball. And then his user on George Odom was just freaking ridiculous. So I had to check out what the stats were for George Odom, how he did during the season. He did pretty good with them. Mike Evans, I mean, Mike Evans is Mike Evans. He's got double me. I mean, I'm sure he activated that a ton this season as he went over 1,000 yards receiving. But we're going to try to do a little bit of a better job to make sure that we're able to minimize the threat that these Tampa Bay Buccaneers pose to our Vikings defense. But anyways, things start off on offense. Got to put points up on the board. Going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, who's been amazing so far in these playoffs. He unfortunately stopped in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards. Go right back to him again. Dalvin's able to regain the yards that he lost, plus an extra yard, bringing us up to a third and nine. And Kirk Cousins is dropping back to throw, and he's ended up connecting with Adam Thielen across the middle. So this is exactly what we got to do game plan wise. Get the ball to Dalvin Cook, throw the ball to Adam Thielen whenever we are in a situation where we need to throw the ball, and just try to keep things moving here. Mainly, we're going to give the ball to Dalvin Cook a lot because he's, like I said, he's been doing amazing in these playoffs. Had the Player of the Week the first game in Wild Card Weekend against the Packers. Pretty sure he should have gotten. Well, he should have gotten it next week after in that Cowboys game, but somehow got cheated out of it. I think someone from Tampa Bay ended up getting it. But anyways, here we are, first and 10 inside the 20-yard line. End up losing a yard, brings it up to a second and 11. Kirk Cousins going to drop back to throw and ends up connecting across the middle to Justin Jefferson, and we're into the end zone for the first point scored on the day. Feeling amazing right now. When we played these Buccaneers last time, I think we were playing from behind a lot. So for us to be able to start with the ball, get the points, it's going to be huge for us to have the lead going into halftime because coming out of half, no matter who has the ball, he's getting the ball back. So we don't want him to have the last possession and get points in the second quarter and just really be able to double up on us. Anyways, Tom Brady's going to hand the ball to LaShawn McCoy. And these Buccaneers have a two-headed monster with running backs there. Ronald Jones and LaShawn McCoy are two problems for sure. And then you add Tom Brady throwing the ball to Mike Evans, gains the first down there. I mean, we just have too much to look out for. Like I titled that last one, we have so many stars to worry about. And right there, we almost had a play of our own. Oh, Tom Brady hit as he throws the ball. And our corners in the area, he just doesn't have the awareness to react to that. That could have been a pick six right there. Like I said, we need to score, and just anytime that we can force Tom Brady into error, we need to capitalize on it. 3rd and 5, he ends up connecting to Mike Evans underneath. Eric Kendricks tried to put the hit stick on Mike Evans, but he's just so freaking big. Like he's no pause. Like what can we do? We can't contain Mike Evans. Try to have Eric Kendricks just underneath of that. He's just a little bit too slow. And Ronald Jones, 1st and goal from the 7, makes a man miss in the open field, and Buccaneers are into the end zone. He made quick and easy work of my defense. I mean, we had him in a couple of 3rd and short situations. We had those 3rd down situations. It's just, like I said in the title last one, he has too many stars. Like, how do you expect me to defend against a team like this that's so star-studded? Anyways, 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, tries to throw late across the middle, and is intercepted by George Odom, his user. I mean, I tried to bait him there. I had Dalvin Cook crossing his face, and I thought he was going to stick with Dalvin because I did feature him so much on that last drive. But he just read me perfectly and just jumped the route to Justin Jefferson behind it. And Buccaneers are in motion to go up 14-7 in the first quarter. Ronald Jones fights his way down to the 1 yard line, first and goal from the 1. Brady sends Gronkowski in motion for the extra blocker, and Ronald Jones is able to get the handoff and gets the edge, and Buccaneers are right back into the end zone yet again. So this is exactly the situation I was trying to avoid. Playing from behind, especially when I'm starting with the ball. If I'm playing with the game tied, it's fine. But playing from behind, now it's a little bit of pressure here. 1st and 10 after Kirk Cousins threw that interception away very early in the first drive, to say the least. Dalvin Cook's going to get the carry, breaks the tackle, and is able to gain about 9-10 yards up to the 34-yard line for a 2nd and 1. Kirk Cousins drops back and is in the shotgun, changes the play up at the line. Looked like we had a pass play call. He goes back to the run to Dalvin, and Dalvin's able to fight his way forward, picks up the first down. Good play call, good adjustment. Oh, but it's only a 3rd and inches. Madden's owing me now. Come on now. Anyways, 3rd and inches. We're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin, and Dalvin's able to break a tackle and get across the 50 down to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10, Vikings running the jet sweep to Justin Jefferson, and he gets blown up in the backfield. Loses 2 yards on that. 2nd and 12. Kirk Cousins is going to drop back to throw, looking for someone. Ends up connecting with Tajay Sharp on the drag route, and Tajay Sharp's able to get past Levante Davis for the first down to the 26-yard line. Cousins rolling out to his right on 1st and 10, looking for anybody. Throws it late to Justin Jefferson. He makes an amazing catch on the sideline. Oh my God! One-handed off, rolling off of his back, and sets up the Dalvin Cook touchdown from 5 yards out. Just, oh my God. Justin Jefferson, man. I wish I would have targeted him a little bit more. Maybe we could have gotten Justin Jefferson into the Pro Bowl or some kind of receiver award. Maybe get a dev scenario for him and get a dev upgrade. Anyways, 1st and 10, Tom Brady with the score tie, 14-14, ends up hitting his receiver Godwin on a drag route of his own. Godwin makes a man miss down to the 48-yard line, and Tom Brady is blinking. Oh my gosh. Brady's going to hand the ball off to Ronald Jones. He's able to gain about 4 yards to the 46-yard line, 2nd and 7. Blinking Brady passes the ball to Ronald Jones out of the backfield, and Jones breaks a tackle and is able to get down to the 15-yard line. I've never seen a team break so many tackles. Between Mike Evans and Ronald Jones, you would expect like these guys have like a bulldozer or something. Like, this is just crazy. 2nd and 10, gains 4 yards. 3rd and 6, Brady's gonna run the RPO, handing it off to LaShawn McCoy. McCoy is able to fight his way down to the 4-yard line. Getting down to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. And there's a hold. This one's coming back. There's a hold on 1st and goal. Backs him up to the 12-yard line. Brady rolling out to the right, and he throws what looked like a pick to Harrison Smith. Somehow it got through. It only falls incomplete. Brady targeting Mike Evans there. 2nd and goal. He's going to hand the ball to Ronald Jones, who takes a shot from Harrison Smith. Where's my fumble? 3rd and goal from the 8-yard line. Brady making some adjustments. He's back in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to throw, and he goes across the middle to Ronald Jones. And again, Harrison Smith is on that. That should have been a pick, man. Or he shouldn't have caught that ball at least. Oh my gosh, 3 beautiful plays by Harrison Smith ended up leading to points for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 17-14 lead. 1 minute 30 seconds left in the second quarter. See what Kirk Cousins can do. I mean, don't want to force it too much because we saw what happens when we force things. We end up throwing interceptions to George Odom. But at the same time, we don't want to lose out on the potential of getting points. 2nd and 7, Cousins drops back to throw, looking for Adam Thielen. He has him open. He's just able to make the catches. Adam Thielen's just not able to get the toe tap animation that we needed. 3rd and 7, we end up trying to throw the screen. Good play call, but it is intercepted by the Buccaneers corner safety. I have never seen anybody play a screen so freaking perfectly in my life. Like, that, I saw him there, but I was like, no, there's no way he's going to be able to react to this. I don't know. I guess because Kirk Cousins threw it kind of behind, he gave him a chance to make a play on the ball, and he did, and he took it back for a pick six. So this is what I was talking about. I didn't want to force things where Kirk Cousins kind of wanted to take it naturally. I forced that screen, and it made me pay. Instead of being down 3, now we're down 10 with 40 seconds left. 3 timeouts to still see if we can get anything going. Buccaneers are going to call a timeout here. 3rd and 8 from the 24-yard line. 39 seconds left. Kirk Cousins is going to drop back to throw. He ends up finding Adam Thielen across the middle, and Thielen's able to make the catch, and we're going to go ahead and call a timeout of our own. Try to see if we can get some points on this drive to salvage something going into half, because like I said, the Buccaneers get the ball, so at least if we're down a field goal or maybe a touchdown, I feel a little bit better about things here. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Cousins is going to roll out to his right. Throws it back across his body to Justin Jefferson. Dangerous throw there. Almost led to another interception. Justin Jefferson is able to make the catch, but we end up burning our last time out. 2nd and 7, Cousins is going to go to Justin Jefferson on the sideline. He's able to make the catch, but just like Adam Thielen, unable to get his feet down in bounds. 3rd and 7 from the 36-yard line. 8 seconds, 7 seconds left. Kirk Cousins is rolling out, looking for anybody. Ends up throwing the ball away from the 36-yard line with 36 seconds left. So it leads to a 53-yard field goal for our kicker, and it's up, and it's good. So at least our kicker was able to salvage that drive for us, get us some kind of points up. Would have definitely rather put a touchdown up on the board. Just really good coverage by the Buccaneers there. There was literally nothing open. Nobody I could end up hitting the ball to, and I really didn't want to throw the ball inbounds because I had no timeouts left. So anyways, starting off the second half, Buccaneers had the ball, and Tom Brady is still blinking. 1st and 10, he's going to drop back and end up finding Mike Evans. He ends up connecting with Mike Evans, who takes a shot from freaking Holton Hill. And does he have freaking bulldozer as an ability or something? Like, someone help me out here. I got my tackles on conservative. Yeah, I hit stick there, but even conservative tackles, like, they just keep on getting broken by anybody on his team. Like, Mike Evans, Ronald Jones, like, come on now. What can I do? So, down 14. Second half, look for Kirk Cousins to try to get anything going here for us. 2nd and 7, we're trying to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook. He ends up gaining only 1 yard. 3rd and 6, we're going to go to the Wildcat with Dalvin Cook. And he tries to get the edge, makes one man miss, but ends up running into, who is that? Not Sue. That might be Odom again. And the first drive of the second half fills us out. This is exactly what we did not need right here. Now we're in danger going down 21 points. First down, they're going to hand the ball to Ronald Jones, and Ronald Jones says, why wait now? Just go ahead and try to get these 21 points up on the board. Able to get them stopped down at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10, Tom Brady blinking, Mike Evans blinking, Ronald Jones up the middle. Gains about 2, maybe 3 yards to the 13-yard line. 2nd and 7, Brady making his adjustments. He's going to drop back to throw, looking towards the end zone for Mike Evans, and Mike Evans drops the ball. Now Mike Evans is not blinking. Thank God. Set the 3rd and 7. Oh my gosh, we almost jumped that RPO bubble to Scotty Miller with Hill. We were literally just a half step behind, and that could have been a pick 6 of our own. 1st and goal, they're going to hand the ball off to Ronald Jones. It looks like he's unable to get anything. 2nd and goal, we send the house, and we use our Gronkowski. We're on Gronkowski. We know that these Tampa Bay Buccaneers love to target Gronkowski in the red zone, especially inside the 10, and we were able to use that beautifully with Anthony Harris. 2nd and 21 after we took a sack. We're going to look for a deep shot, or nothing's open, so we try to check it down to Dalvin Cook, and it almost gets intercepted by the defensive lineman. He only rushed 2. You're not allowed to do that. Anyways, 3rd and 21, we get blessed by Madden. Tajay Sharp's able to get the catch, rolls across 2 Buccaneers bodies, and it gains 21 yards. Not 21 and a half inch, just 21 yards. So we're inches short. Kirk Cousins tries to throw it to Tajay Sharp again, and he just throws it behind him. If Kirk Cousins leads him to the left, that's a catch, and we get that beautiful rack animation, and we're still going, maybe even off and running like the Buccaneers are right now, up 21 points. But if we're able to get that rack catch animation, this is a different game right here. Gosh. Down 21 points, 3rd quarter, still 2 minutes left. There is a slim chance of us coming back in this game, but we're going to need to get things going. Our offensive line is going to have to block. Clay Matthews just came through, ends up getting a sack for a loss of 11 yards. 2nd and 22, pressured by Clay Matthews again, and we're hit as we throw, and ball is intercepted. 1st and 10 from 16, just like the last drive. After the turnover, the Buccaneers are going to get a 1-play touchdown. Beautiful blocking off the left side, and he's into the end zone again. Down 28 points in the 3rd quarter, and I'm not feeling so hot about this right now. Just want to see if we can get a drive going, period, because things right now for this offense are just okay. Yeah, maybe we're not going to be able to get a drive going because Kirk Cousins just completely sails one to Justin Jefferson, who's wide open. 2nd and 10, he's taking a deep shot. Okay, maybe there is something to salvage here. We end up finding Tajay Sharp, who makes the catch down to the 18-yard line. Hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, makes the juke inside, and gets brought down by a defensive tackle. Okay. They really need to fix jukebox. 2nd and 8, Dalvin Cook gets the ball in the flats, able to scoop past Levante David, gets the game down to the 6 yard line. Anthony Madison in there to spell Dalvin Cook for a down so we can get some energy back, so we can hand it off to him on 2nd and goal, and he's able to fight his way down to about the 2, maybe the 3 yard line. 3rd and goal, going to run what? A read option with Kirk Cousins of all people. I didn't think he would expect it. I didn't even expect to run that. But it ends up working. They end up crashing down inside, and Kirk Cousins has a rushing touchdown, and he comes back for the 2 point conversion just to make things a little bit more pretty for us. Um, Down 20 points instead of 21 points. Um, yeah, he's able to find Adam Thielen in the back of the end zone. We go for the onside kick, and just like everything else in this game, it does not go in our favor. 1st and 10, Ronald Jones off the right side gets hit by Holton Hill and Harrison Smith down at the 19-yard line. Ronald Jones off the left side, another run, and just another beautiful blocking. And he's into the end zone again. Uh, Down 27 points. Not horrible. I mean, at least we put a drive together on offense, so we can see if we can do something and make it a little bit more pretty instead of being down by so many points. 1st and 10, we're going to end up connecting with Adam Thielen across the middle, who gets a nice gain of over 20 yards down to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Cousins taking a risky shot for Kyle Rudolph in traffic. Luckily, that ball falls incomplete and is not intercepted. For 2nd and 10, Kirk Cousins drops back to throw again, looking for Adam Thielen, and he has Thielen again, who gains another yard, has another huge gain of over 20 yards, and Adam Thielen is in the zone. 1st and 10, however, instead of taking a shot to Thielen, we take a shot for Tajay Sharp, and it's intercepted. Luckily, the defender falls out of bounds. 2nd and 10, we're rolling out to the right with Kirk Cousins, and he ends up connecting with Justin Jefferson down to the 12-yard line. Now we have Adam Thielen in the slot, running the jet sweep with him. I know I never run jet sweep with Adam Thielen, and this is why, because he just doesn't have the agility to turn and make the moves on the jet sweep like I would want him to. That was just to get his counter back to 0, so we could throw the ball to him on 2nd and 11, and ends up drawing the pass interference on the cornerback. Places the ball at the 1 yard line. 1st and goal from the 1. We're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, who's able to fight and get stopped at the 1 yard line. Come on, offensive line. Y'all got to fight better for this. We end up running hurry up from the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Give Dalvin Cook another try, and we try to toss it, and he gets blown up again. 3rd and goal from the 7 yard line. A double X animation ended up hitting me, and we end up throwing a horrible pass. It wasn't even meant to go to Kyle Rudolph. 4th and goal, taking an end zone shot, going to Adam Thielen. He comes up with a huge catch in traffic. He has doubled me, but that was in freaking triple coverage. Thank you, Madden. Anyways, instead of going for another 2 point conversion, we just kicked the field goal, making a 20-point lead for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Try for the onside kick, and freaking Justin Jefferson illegally touches the ball. 1st and 10, finally, this is the first time I've ever seen Ronald Jones brought down by the first man trying to tackle him. 2nd and 11, however, we overrun things with Eric Kendricks, and apparently the computer just decides to run one of my players and touch shoulder pads and just see, look, this is what I'm talking about. First person never brings him down. But he ends up breaking the tackle, and the computer never even decided to make the tackle. 2nd and 1, they're just going to hand the ball to Ronald Jones, just trying to run out the remainder of this clock. We're not going to call our timeouts at all. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers end up winning this game clearly. The Buccaneers went undefeated during the regular season, and they end up going undefeated through the playoffs also, because right after this game, Buccaneers end up playing the Miami Dolphins of all teams. The Miami Dolphins made it to the Super Bowl, and the Buccaneers ended up beating the Dolphins and winning the Super Bowl. So this is basically the end of the Viking season. Next things that you'll see for us, actually, you won't have to wait for season 2. Season 2 basically already started. I'm not going to give any spoilers. I'm not going to ruin season 2 for anybody that actually enjoys watching this and is a continuous supporter of the videos. Like I forgot to mention, appreciate all the likes, the comments, and everything. It really means a lot. But yeah, season 2 is right around the corner. It's still going to be right on schedule. Right after another Washington football team video, you can expect to see season 2. And I'm just going to talk it up a little bit. I'm not going to ruin it, but there's some interesting moves that happened in season 2. The Vikings had a very good off season, by my standards. I'll go over all that stuff in the next one. But like always, appreciate you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
All the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.